Welcome back to the Pacific Nations Cup. Today is Canada versus Tonga. Canada, if you remember back to the first round, suffered a defeat at the hands of Japan, and Tonga suffered a defeat at the hands of Fiji. So now it is both teams' shot at redemption, as it were. And without further ado, we are going to jump right in. Here we are. Match day, Canada versus Tonga, to start round 2 of the Pacific Nations Cup. Should be a good one. No major player changes for either side. And we await the whistle and the kickoff. So we're going to see if we can kick it short and try to intercept. But nope, we do not. And we may be able to turn it over, but Tonga gets there in numbers first. And Canada tries to keep up the defense and may have turned it over. And they did. Canada secures possession and is back on the attack. But Tonga's defense is well in line. And Mackenzie is going to see if he can take a run and offloads off to Van der Merwe, who manages to offload but pass is intercepted. And a little bit slippery. And brought down as Canada may have turned it over. So we're getting closer and closer to the day as Tonga is driven into touch of the actual Pacific Nations later this month. Really looking forward to that. Ooh, the pass out of the line-out is a little bit wayward, but Van der Merwe doesn't quite have a space. But Canada holds on to possession, and there's a decent gap, but he trips it up as Canada tries to maintain possession, and they still have it. Hopefully. Yep. Smith's going to pass out to Mackenzie, who's got plenty of space and time out wide for Canada's first try, 5-0. So it's kind of a recap for everyone watching. What I am doing is playing through the entirety of the Pacific Nations Cup. Oop, kick is going to go well wide. As the home sides. So I don't have to worry about playing what team when and how. So it's just, it answers the question of who will I be playing as pretty easily. And I can just focus on playing the game. And I have the game set to 10-minute halves, which I think works just fine on hard. And Mackenzie's going to see if he can make another run. Ooh, but he's high tackled. And it's a yellow. Yellow card to, I couldn't tell. Let's see if we can watch it again. Number 14. Gonna kick for touch. And see if we can put it relatively close to the 22. But it doesn't go into touch. There's a little too much behind that kick. Ooh. Some wayward passing from Tonga, really putting them in trouble. And they kick it clear. Ooh, and Pritchard fends off another one, gets it out to Marshall. Offloads into Mackenzie. Tried to cut in, but is blocked by Tongan defense. Oh, and it's picked up and carried, and it should be all the way to the line for Canada's second try. right under the posts. 10-0. Canada pulling away. And this one's going to go wide again. Yep, just barely. And Tonga kicks short too, but Canada maintains possession. Monroe passes it out to Van der Merwe, who doesn't have time to get it out to his wing. Ooh, almost driven into touch, but it's brought down just short. And we're going to play it out wide. Carpenter. In other news, actually, I was just kind of caught myself thinking about it as the pass goes wayward and into touch on the 50 for a Tongan lineout. Rugby Challenge 3 has been all but announced. So, looking forward to that. That should be interesting. We'll see what they do with it as Canada loses the lineout but gets more men to the breakdown and steals the ball. And Fairhurst offloads into Van der Merwe. He's going to try and sidestep, but he's brought down. And we've got it's going to turn into a maul, probably, as the halftime hooter sounds. And there's the maul. Going to drive it out. And we're going to see if we can get one last try. Ooh, almost. We're going to keep play going. Or Canada's going to keep play going. Offloads into Reardon. Smith brought down in a really big hit, and it looks like Canada still has possession. See if maybe we can steal a little bit. Ooh, wayward. But it's picked up by Fairhurst, who's high tackled right in front of the stakes. That'll be another yellow card for Tonga. So they're down to 13 men. But they should be getting that first one back at halftime. Good clothesline. So we're going to kick for goal since it's right there. Try and get some extra points. And that should go over. It does. Flags are up. Canada will lead into the halftime, 13-0. I don't know how accurate that is to what the scoreline will be in real life. If Canada is up by 13 points at the halftime, that'll be very interesting, especially for North American rugby in general. But we are back at the second half. As Canada kicks off, they go a little deeper. Smith catches it, but he's brought down, and he was a little isolated. And Canada are unable to get there in large numbers quick enough, and Tonga have their first major attacking opportunity of the match. And McKenzie tries to tackle it, and Pritchard saves it. And it looks like the Canadians will get there first to steal it. And we're going to try and pass it out. Ooh, but it's not quite knocked on, but it's pretty close, and that was dragged into touch by some failed communication. So it'll be a Tongan line out on about the 10 or 11. And it's taken into possession by Tonga, who again have attacking opportunities, and their first try. Found a little gap off the inside of the line out as it restructured back into defense. Good play by Tonga to get their first points. And they will take the conversion from afar. And it's going to go wide unless it curves back in like the last one. In that other game I played, I think that was Samoa in the U.S. So it's 5-13. Canada over Tonga. As Canada kicks for another short possession and is able to secure it. Hearn jumps up and takes it, but Canada may not get men there fast enough. And they do not. Tonga secures possession and passes it well wide. And a good saving tackle. And Canada steal it over. Smith out to Van der Merwe, flings it very wide to McKenzie, who's going to sidestep in. Offloads out to O'Toole, who knocks it on. And that will be the first scrum of the game. At 55 minutes. Good drive from both sides. Canada starting to apply a little pressure, and they win the scrum. Oh. Push the wrong button. So, Tonga will probably take the scrum, which they do. So it'll just be a reset play, pretty much. And we will try to pass it long as opposed to kick it, which is what I was trying to do. And Canada secure possession again. Pass isn't long, but it's out to Van der Merwe. Passes out to Pritchard, who's Hearn sidesteps. Canada needs to get there if they want to maintain possession. I don't think they get there in time, though. Tonga wins crucial possession and kicks it away. And it bounces into touch just short of the 50. Good kick. Ooh, and this line out may be intercepted, which it is. Tonga secure the line out and are able to maintain possession. Oh, and a really good attacking opportunity by Tonga, shut down by Canada's defense. There was about maybe a 4-man overlap. And we're going to see if we can put it back. Beautiful kick. Beautiful clearing kick for a Canadian line, or Tongan line out, sorry. Canada may try to steal it, but they don't. Tonga maintains possession. Ooh, and a breakaway on the outside. Ooh, and Carpenter's able to secure it. And Canada will pour men into the breakdown to try and keep possession there. And a sidestep, an offload to McKenzie, and a wayward offload again. And Canada is going to take a little bit of time to reset their line. To Monroe, who's going to sidestep in. It's a beautiful one. And he's brought down. And Canada try to get there, and they do. And Hearn is not able to make much ground, as Tonga's defense is really pressing up. Ooh, very lateral pass. Van der Merwe passes short. Tonga is able to secure it, but Canada is going to keep possession here this whole time. And Hearn has, well, he didn't quite have the pace to get there, but he got close. And it looks like Tonga's going to turn it over. And they may try to run it, but it's going to go dead, and that's going to be the full time. Canada beating Tonga by 13-5. That was pretty enjoyable, pretty interesting. We'll see how close the real match points align with this. But for now, for our little tournament, Canada has salvaged their loss to Japan with a victory over Tonga, who still have yet to win their first match of the tournament. so far. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you all next time when the USA takes on... No. I will see you all next time when Fiji takes on Samoa. Thank you guys for watching.